The African runners asked the Chinese runner to overtake them. You can see them wave him through. Take a look.
So, are you telling me that these same athletes, if they come to the London Marathon, do they allow the English boys to win? If they go to New York Marathon, do they allow the Americans to win? If they go to Paris Marathon, do they allow the French to win? If they go to India, would they allow the Indian to win? If they go to Australia, would they allow the Australian to win? I will tell you, it has never happened. So why would they allow it in China? That's my concern. Why would they do this when every other place they go, they don't do it? Hello, welcome back to Ekene Banye's Reflection. Today, I want to talk about a video I saw from First Post. That's the Indian international news channel on YouTube. I saw it yesterday, and I thought it's something very interesting to talk about. It was about the Beijing Marathon and 3 Africans and a Chinese runner. What happened at the end of the race gave me a little concern, and I thought it's something to talk about. By the way, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and at the end of the video, give me your thoughts, your comments. Thank you. Let's watch the video.
Our next story is all kinds of bizarre. It's funny, it's confusing, but it's also cheating. On Sunday, China hosted the Beijing Half Marathon. Some 20,000 runners took part. They had to cover 21 kilometers. Up ahead, 4 runners were stuck together, 1 from China, 2 from Kenya, and 1 from Ethiopia. The African runners were slightly ahead, but in the final stretch, something strange happened. The African runners asked the Chinese runner to overtake them. You can see them wave him through. Take a look.
We 看4个人很有默契啊！对，在今天的这个全程当中，这4个人都是一直保持在一起。是的，而且有沟通、有交流。这样是不是也是选手之间的一种相互促进？是的，我们说积极的一种促进。哇，越跑越快啊！何洁在最后是完全冲刺了起来。我们来看看他最后的成绩啊！恭喜何洁获得了我们。
How embarrassing is that? The eventual winner was He Zhe. He finished 1 second ahead of the African runners, but clearly it was all rigged. You see, He Zhe is quite the star in China. He's 25 years old. He won the marathon gold at the Asian Games. He also holds the national record, so making him win was a priority for the organizers. One of the runners from Kenya has spoken out about this. He admits letting He Zhe win. But guess why? Because he was his friend. As far as excuses go, not a good one. The cameras clearly picked up what happened here, and once it went on social media, there was outrage. People called it embarrassing and unfair, so the organizers had to do something. They've launched an investigation into what happened. But don't expect anything significant, because this is routine in China.
Well, I'll put the link to the video. You can go and watch it. It's about 5 minutes. You saw what happened. 2 Kenyans, 1 Ethiopian were ahead of the Chinese runner, but they clearly asked him to overtake them to win? How many sports people willingly give up their position to someone who clearly, by what was going on, was an inferior athlete to them? I can't imagine seeing a Nigerian in front and allowing a Ghanaian to overtake him. I can't imagine the same Kenyans and Ethiopian in front ahead of a Nigerian and then allow the Nigerian overtake them. Why did this happen? Well, several things. It may be the money prize was guaranteed, so it doesn't matter who came first or second. But it's not done. You see, of all things in the world, sports was the very good way where we see meritocracy. Yes, people cheat, people use a drug just because they want to win. People cheat using drugs to go ahead. And yet, these Kenyan and Ethiopian brothers asked the Chinese runner to overtake them and win. I will tell you, this is cheating. If anybody told the Kenyan and Ethiopian to allow the Chinese win, yes, those people cheated. The Chinese person who won didn't win. He's a disgrace as an athlete, where you should be proud that you conquered, to be raising your hand that you won when you didn't win. It's something that sports people, I was a sports person as a young man, and my brothers, the Kenyans and Ethiopian, to allow that to happen is a disgrace. But the big concern for me is beyond sports, to be bowing down when you are actually the better person to someone who is not as good as you. Everybody knows who is the better person. You are the better person. And yet, you give up your position to someone who is not as good as you. Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? For what reason? That is my concern. Just because you want something, you give up your birthright. You give up the work you have been working on. So, are you telling me that these same athletes, if they come to the London Marathon, do they allow the English boys to win? If they go to New York Marathon, do they allow the Americans to win? If they go to Paris Marathon, do they allow the French to win? If they go to India, would they allow the Indian to win? If they go to Australia, would they allow the Australian to win? I will tell you, it has never happened. So why would they allow it in China? That's my concern. It's cheating. That's one. Two, why would they do this when every other place they go, they don't do it? Why did they do it in China? That's a big question. It's a big question. So are you telling me that we are so compromised for whatever reason to allow Chinese athletes to knock us down on the head and just give up what we earn? Now, you are not asking for help. You are the better person. You are the better person on merit, and yet you give it up. It's a big concern. See, today we say that we want to build a relationship with China. Using this example, is this what we do in every space with China? Give up our position. Even when we earned our position, it wasn't given to us. Are we going to give it up? It's a big concern. It's a big concern. Because I tell you, and I've made a video about this before, yes, I expect in the next 20, 30 years, there will be a lot of Chinese people in Africa. A lot, millions. That's my estimation. I'm open to that. Yes, as I talk to you, I'm in England. So I don't have any problem with Chinese people coming to Africa to establish businesses. But are we going to cow to them when they come to Africa? Like my 3 brothers just cowed to the Chinese runner. This is concerning, very, very concerning. See, I want you to tell me, put your comment. Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something I didn't see. I'm not seeing clearly. Tell me what you think. Put your comment. Okay? Please like this video and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to be getting my videos as soon as I post them. All right? Take care. Bye.